It's movie time. It's gonna review a movie. Yeah. Gonna review a movie trailer now with Joe.
Here's a review of the movie Point Break. This is one of the best action movies, smart action movies. It came out, I think, 1989 or 1991, somewhere in there. Catherine Bigelow directed it. She was married to James Cameron, I think, at one time. And she's gone on to be even more of a critically acclaimed director than even he is. She did Zero Dark 30 and I don't know, she did something else. Hurt Locker, I think. So, what the heck is the story about? Johnny Utah he's played by Keanu Reeves. He is a young FBI rookie who's got to go undercover to the local surfer scene in Venice, Santa Monica, Malibu, SoCal, and find out which surfers, group of surfers are robbing banks. There's all these bank robberies going on in Southern California, and the bank robbery capital of the world is Los Angeles. And this one detective in the FBI thinks it's surfers because they found evidence at one of the crime scenes that it's surfboard wax. And these little clues that the robbers leave on the tapes inside the banks. So Keanu Reeves, his character is Johnny Utah, and he hooks up with Angelo. Angelo is played by Gary Busey, and they work together to start infiltrating these little cliques. And they find Patrick Swayze's little crew, and Patrick Swayze, his name is Bodhi, and he's a Zen type of cat who sees things from a surfer point of view, but he's got this other side of him where he's this attack dog, and he robs banks, and they follow the waves across the world. So I guess they rob banks all across the world, following whichever coast has the best surfing at the time. Keanu Reeves is he learns how to surf from, turns out to be the ex-girlfriend of Patrick Swayze's character, and they become boyfriend-girlfriend. And along the way, Patrick Swayze figures out that Johnny Utah is an FBI agent, and they eventually suck him in. And Johnny Utah, he loves the rush, all the extreme sports that they do, like jumping out of airplanes and robbing banks. It's 100% pure adrenaline. And John C. Reilly plays the boss of all the FBI guys, and he does a really great job. Anyways, so what happens near the end is Johnny Utah, he makes a choice to save the girlfriend who's been kidnapped by Patrick Swayze's character Bodhi, and they've got to rob one last bank, and the villains actually get away, or at least Bodhi does. And Patrick Swayze, he's gone. Johnny Utah, he's stuck, and he's ostracized by the FBI, and he's still allowed, I guess, to go after, to track down Bodhi, which he eventually does. He finds him, I guess it's New Zealand, for this 20-year waves that come every 20 years, the giant 100-foot waves. And Johnny Utah shows up on this beach and sees Patrick Swayze's character all alone, watching the waves coming in. And they have a little discussion, a little fight ensues, and Johnny Utah gets the best of him. Local cops are coming, and Bodhi convinces Johnny Utah, hey, I got nowhere to go. There's trees on all sides of me, and I got the ocean in front of me with 100-foot waves. Let me go surf this last wave, and then take me in. So Johnny Utah lets him go. The cops show up. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? And Johnny Utah walks away, says he's not coming back. And so you think that he's committing suicide, but he's going to die doing what he loves, because Johnny Utah knows he can let him do this because they've both been at that level, that mindset of that Zen part of the brain life. So Patrick Swayze goes out in the ocean, gets on the wave, and gets consumed by the wave, and you think he dies. You don't see his body. They never made a sequel, so there's been talk about a sequel or a reboot. I don't know why they would, really. I mean, well, actually they did. It was called Fast and Furious. Fast and Furious 1 is Point Break only. Instead of surfers robbing banks, it's car junkies boosting cars and electronics and stuff. So it's the same exact movie, only it's cars. Point Break was better. If you haven't seen Point Break, the dialogue, the cool lines in the movie, there's a million of them. Utah, give me 2. That would be a waste of time. The ex-presidents are surfers. I caught my first tube this morning. 100% pure adrenaline. There's a ton of them. So I highly recommend Point Break. If you haven't seen it, you need to rent that thing, see it on Netflix, whatever. What's the best scene in the whole movie? Gosh, there's a chase scene. Oh no, probably when Bodhi meets Johnny Utah for the first time. Johnny Utah is getting a shower after surfing, and this other clique of surfers, these extreme like rage guys, who's played by Anthony Kiedis from Red Hot Chili Peppers. He plays one of them. Anyways, they proceed to beat the crap out of Johnny Utah, and Patrick Swayze's Bodhi shows up and saves him. That little scene right there was pretty cool. That might be the best scene in the movie, I think. There's so many of them. It's a great film. I recommend it. Point Break. Whoa!